You picked your All-NBA team.
Yeah, we're gonna. You can keep reading the question, but we're gonna show you guys that on the screen. Go ahead.
You don't really have a real vote, though. I don't know where you got the idea that you did, but you put on Luka, even though he missed the playoffs, and no Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
Okay. How is that possible?
Okay. So I'll be listen. So here's my All-NBA teams. If you're not watching, I'll give it to you for the podcast listeners. I actually believe, and leave this up for a while, guys. I believe in true positional designation. So I know the All-NBA actual ballot, they let you call Embiid a forward. They let you call Luka a guard. They let you call Tatum a guard. That's nonsense. We know what positions these guys play, and I stay true to it. Next year, they're getting rid of the positional designations altogether. I hate that, but set that aside. So my first team is very easy at the top and then gets complicated. Embiid, Giannis, Tatum, De'Aaron Fox, and Steph Curry. So Embiid is my MVP. He's got to be first team. Giannis still the best player in the league. He's my second in MVP voting. He's got to be first team. Tatum's been unbelievable. He had a bit of a slow post-All-Star break, spell, but that's fine. He's a no-doubt first-teamer. The guard spots are tough. I went De'Aaron Fox because his clutch numbers this year have been out of this world. The Kings are the 3 seed. No one saw that coming. And then my other guard spot went to Steph. Now, he didn't play as many games as other guys. I get it. But to me, my minimum threshold games is right about 2/3 of the season. You've got to play at least about 54 games to be eligible. Steph hit that mark. I don't think this Warriors team is very good. He got them to the 6th seed. He gets the last guard spot. Second team, Jokic, obvious center. Forward, LeBron, Jimmy Butler, Donovan Mitchell, Luka. So let's deal with the guards and the forwards. Luka still was 32, 8-8 this year. There's 32, 8-7 this year. They were the 4 seed before they traded for Kyrie. I can't knock him off the All-NBA teams altogether. Now, could I knock him down to the 3rd team?
Well, you couldn't technically do anything,
You mean because I don't?
You don't really have the power to do that, but go on.
You want to know something tragic that happened to me? I don't know if I should reveal this, but I'm going to. Adam Lefko, he was at our Halloween party dressed as Zach Morris. And
Who's Zach?
From Saved by the Bell. And his wife was Lisa Turtle. You remember them. He and I went to college together. He's a dear friend of mine and works for TNT, hosting Inside the NBA. He texted me like 2 weeks ago. Check your email. I'm like, what's it about? He's like, check your email. NBA awards votes. Because he got an email that he was a new voter. Again, Lefko, if I'm not supposed to be revealing this, sorry, but it's too late. So I'm like, oh my God. They're inviting in the new crop of voters because there's 120 voters. And there is no argument that I am not one of the 120 most qualified media members for this. Well, it's mostly America, but yeah, people that cover the NBA. So I'm like, oh man, they brought in Lefko. They're going to bring in me.
They don't want you.
No email. They don't want me. It's outrageous that I don't have a vote, but I don't. Okay, so back to the Luka thing. So I could have put Ja over Luka for second team, but Ja had to leave his team because he went on IG Live in a strip club holding a gun, and it almost derailed his team's season. So I don't think that all of a sudden it's like, well, Ja was so much a better teammate than Luka, and Shea's team won one more game than Luka's team. So that's how I can justify Luka. Donovan's obvious. Donovan had an argument for first team. And then there's the forward spot that I know some people are going to take issue with. LeBron still averaged 29 a game on 50%, played as many games as Steph, or thereabouts, was in the mid-50s, and the Lakers are really good at this point. And Jimmy Butler, his numbers are not as good as everybody else's. He is a winning player. He has been extraordinary post All-Star break, even though he didn't make the All-Star team. To me, he deserves a forward spot. Now we get to third team. Domantas Sabonis is a no-doubter. Jaylen Brown at forward is a pretty much of a no-doubter. And then you get to Julius Randle. And the question there is, who do we want to put on? Because I don't think the Knicks are a good story. They're also the 5 seed, and nobody thinks they're that great of a team. I'm not giving them 2 All-NBA guys. So it was either going to be Julius Randle or Jalen Brunson, and this is where, in my opinion, the positional stuff hurt them. I do think Jalen Brunson was better than Julius Randle this year. But the guard crop is so much deeper than the forward crop. Julius gets the spot. Shea's 30-plus a game for a team that did make the play-in. And Ja, the strip club gun incident notwithstanding, was extraordinary and maybe could have been higher. So that's my All-NBA teams. The toughest omissions at guard, Dame averaged 32 a game. He misses because his team finished with the 5th worst record in basketball. Jalen, I explained. Drew Holiday just missed out. Harden could have got a spot, but he missed time and slowed down at the end of the year, but he led the league in assists. Anthony Edwards missed out. At forward, Kevin Durant was first-team level play, but he only played 47 games this year. You miss almost half a season, you can't be there. Anthony Davis was a tough one to leave out. Kawhi started way too slow, missed a ton of games. And then Triple J and Lauri Markkanen just barely, they would be like 4th, 5th team. And then Bam would be my last center. So there it is. Now you're up to date on the All-NBA stuff. And if anyone watches that and thinks I'm not one of the 120 most qualified people to give out these awards, you're out of your mind. And here's the thing, Diorra. These awards matter. Guys, they're eligible for different levels of contracts, whether or not they make All-NBA or not. So it'd be important to have the most learned, studied electorate as possible. But I get left out. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.